Okay, all right. So I'm getting to the earliest. No, WhatsApp cannot lie. So the very first messages that came in at 9:13 are the ones I am going to be taking. All right, and I'll do that as soon as we get into our first conversation this morning. What are we talking about for starters? Well, we live in River State, and if you just join us, hello, Port Harcourt. That's how we greet ourselves over at this side of the border. Now, very often you find a lot of people in their nice estates and the nice streets and whatnot being members of a community. Now, the way this state is designed, there are so many communities everywhere, so many small communities. I'm not talking about the local government areas. No, small communities. Rumukbarali community, Rumokoro community. You have the Ozoba community, Rumudara, for example, Rumumasi. Rumahologu, Rumaholu. Rumuchem, Rumeme. There's a lot of rumus all around the place. There are rooms everywhere for people in River State, and so it's not very rare. In fact, it's not rare at all to actually have engagements with people who are the, in quotes, indigenous owners of that area. They've been there for hundreds of years. And that has brought up some interesting issues over the years. Now, in the news yesterday, you may have caught this report. I'm going to share it with you because it is the crux upon which we are having this conversation this jolly Friday morning. Now, some traders at the Gruta market in the Kwere local government area have blamed the growing dirt around the market on the absence of public waste bins. Pause. Who provides public waste bins? Let me see. Isn't it the local government or is it the state government? Moving on. Now, the traders accuse the community leaders of collecting daily sanitation levies without cleaning the market. They called on the government to intervene, adding that refusing dump sites inside the market constantly pollutes the air. How many of you have been to some of the big markets around? It is a huge problem, all right? I'm going to start with Choba, which is very close to us. There was a time opposite the market, that was where, the traders used to, as it were, aggregate their trash. But soon, over time, that side of the road also became a market. That's where you have people who sell yams, and potatoes and big loaves of bread. That's where they all congregate. So it became a bit of a challenge to place their trash there. Right now, I'm not quite sure where they place their trash. All I know is they sweep, they pack it up in bags, and then they place it. Where they place exactly, I am not certain. But then we go down to Rumokoro, and then we see a similar sight. Because if you've lived in Port Harcourt long enough, you will find that there are some places where, particularly where the markets are, you just see dirt. In fact, when you see dirt, just look around, maybe there's a market. The same can be said for the very famous Wednesday market, oil mill market. My one market, the same thing. My three market, the same thing. There is a running theme of dirt generation. Also, that the presence of the communities are there collecting money. So my question this jolly Friday morning is this. How would you rate the community leadership in your area? Because it's not just them collecting levies for what you may call it, cleanup, right? They've also been known, talking about community leaders, they've also been known to collect money, for power repairs. Our transformer, everybody here, come and contribute money. Bang, 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 they collect. They've also been known to ask people, hey, bring money. The road is getting bad. Rainy season is coming. We want to cement this place so that, our cars will not spoil. Gang, gang, gang. Bing, 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 bing. More billings. All of these things, right, are indicative of the very healthy presence of communal leadership in and around River State. The question is, how do you rate yours? Oh, don't take my word for it. Let's get to hear what the traders said.
They pay sanitation money even on Sunday, but the things still they plenty everywhere inside market. Both the roadside, both inside market. But they can't help us clear them.
Only thing where they after for this market na money to keep the market neat. No way. If market buy on Saturday, you can't hear on Sunday. You no go feel pass here.
But they can't help us make everywhere they need. Can't they breathe fresh air? No be everywhere they even outside the road.
This
this market needs government to enter to look at the issue of dirty. We are paying sanitation. They collect 500 naira, but we are still selling on that dirty. Inside they pack dirty heap for where people are selling.
We have to get a place to be throwing the dirty. Either they put a dustbin van for us after selling back our dirty and throw there. Sometimes you just finish, you begin contact some kind disease.
You see them? 017-923-0002, 08179230003. At Nigeriainfo PH is where you find us on Facebook and on X. At Nigeriainfo PH is where you find us on Facebook and on X. Our WhatsApp number is 08090306416.
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeriainfo FM. Nigeriainfo, let's talk.
And now, hello Port Harcourt with Jude on 92.3 Nigeriainfo.
All right, so Muriel is my first caller. Good morning to you, Muriel. Welcome.
Thank you, Jude. Good morning.
Good morning. How would you rate your community leadership in your area?
Community leadership. Are you talking about the markets now?
No, anywhere. Just basically everywhere. Because the community presence for market, the community come and tell you, come and bring money, we want to clean the gutter. Community will come and tell you, oh, bring money, we want to make sure the street act is working. There's a heavy presence of community in River State. So how would you rate yours?
Jude, I will rate them just as I will rate the current federal government now.
Oh.
Honestly.
Wow. Is that
nothing to write home about. And the gutters, except you come out to clean your gutter, nothing. There is no, in fact, most times you don't even see them after the levies. You know, when they collect the levies and when they are off and that's all. In the markets, Jude, you see that there is always this power tussle among leaders who should and who should not. You see that this particular man that assumes himself a leader will have his own boys. Another person will have his own boys somewhere, maybe 3 or 4. And all of them will send their boys into the market. You see multiple payments. The market women are just so frustrated, June. And the debts, after paying, they will now gather in the evening, gather the debts themselves, and call these people that carry trash in the evening. So this is after they've paid the community levies to the leadership, right? Oh, and not just one leadership, too. That's the most frustrating aspect of it. You know, everybody is a boss on his own, is a leader. It's just like family, in different families, that if a market is situated in a particular community, every family will have one strong man will come out from this family, gather his own boys, and they will go into the market. Market women will pay this family, pay this. Everybody has their own boys. They pay multiple. They pay so much. It's so frustrating, and yet they take care of their own debts. They take care of their own. Sometimes it is when they even have misunderstandings. You know, it's when when they fight. It's when these leaders will come again, you know, to find them and to tax them. They are just there to just tax masters. That's what they are. They are not working. I just assume them. I've likened them to the current federal government. Wow. Honestly, Jude. Not leadership, just from the bottom to the top. Muriel, thank you very much. Very strong assertions made this morning by Muriel. Muriel says, look, these guys are not doing anything. They just, impose levies. And that's another part of this conversation that maybe the House, the State House of Assembly would need to, look into.
under what rights, under what laws do these communities have to levy market women and traders who already pay taxes, on their business, because most of them are registered, they have CAC papers, even those who are not, as it were, registered with CAC numbers or whatever. They usually have market unions that they pay monies to, that in return pay monies to the company. So it's a very interesting thing how exactly these community roles, and leadership roles in particular, now have so much power that they now tell them, pay money. Some are good. Don't get me wrong. I'm very sure we're going to hear some good ones. Well, we hear them or hear of them after the break. Those are the people that usually, as it were, quote unquote, on ground where certain things are happening. From power issues to road issues to now market women complaining that, look, they pay monies, they pay levies. I have seen them. Remember, was that last year or the year before when we sent our journalists, into the markets to bring us, right, evidence of multiple ticketing in the markets in River State. And we had them on this table here, and I shared them with you on social media. So many, as much as paying close to 2,000 naira a day. This was at the oil mill market. Remember that conversation? So where do these monies go to? How do these quote-unquote leaders handle them? Kachi is a Rumo Kruchi. Kachi, good morning to you. Are you a...
Hi,
good morning. Are you part of the Are you part of the leadership in your area?
I wish.
Oh, okay. I thought you were.
At least I'll make things better.
Oh, you're that optimistic?
Yes. Because all they do is rip off these women, and it makes things more expensive because we, the buyers, end up being the ones to pay for those things because they increase the prices to balance off, So I rate them very poor.
Very poor.
Badly done.
Give us a number. Give us a number 1 to 10.
Sorry?
Give us a number 1 to 10. How poor?
1 to 10. Okay. How poor? It's like 3 over 10.
3 over 10. Okay.
Yes. Okay. So the worst market right now in Port Harcourt, by my own calculation, is oil mill market.
Oh.
They really need to look into that market because it's a disaster waiting to happen. See, Jude, if you go to that market, you will see that more than half of the road is occupied by sellers and buyers. I don't know why they left the main market. It's overgrown. Ever since the COVID era, when the market was closed down, they left it. The government left it. The local government is not looking into it again. Everybody is selling on the street. So tell me what will happen if maybe tanker, maybe petrol, sales break there. You know how many people will die? It's going to be a terrible disaster. So I even want to appeal to the local government, or the government entirely, please let them look into oil mill market. Let people get off the road. So crying out loud, the traffic is terrible there every day. It's now a daily market. It's no longer just on Wednesday.
Oh, really? It's metamorphosized now.
Yes. If you go there right now, you will see market going on a daily basis. From morning till night, the entire road is taken over by traders. And it makes me feel terrible because whenever I see these things happening, I'll be like, is it that the local government don't know that this is a disaster waiting to happen?
Maybe they don't know.
It happen one day. But we pray that God will keep on protecting people, sir. But then we should be able to take precautions and not just leave everything to chance as we do in this country.
Kachi, thank you very much. Kachi speaking to us from Urumukrushi. She rates them very poor, 3 over 10. What sayest thou?
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeriainfo FM. Nigeriainfo, let's talk.
And now, hello Port Harcourt with Jude on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
017-923-0003, 0817923-0007, 0817923-0003, 0817923-0007. We've given our airtime this morning to the first 5 people who met our challenge. I think we're giving out 4 right now. So one more. I'll do that very shortly. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yes, I'm right, 4. So remaining one more person. Alibo is on the line. Let's get say hello to him. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, please. Welcome.
Yes. I'm calling from Maristown in the local government area.
All right.
And I want to talk about the leadership in my community, the Maristown. I think it's one of the finest we have in modern days because we have every arm of government as per the community level very, very organized, geared up to working. And then when it comes to community-related activities, because of the love for the community and the commitment of leadership, you see that everybody is coming out. So if you've not visited Aristan before, go there, you will ask yourself if you're still in Nigeria. The place is clean, the drainages are well taken care of. We have a community cemetery that everybody comes out to work, so you can even go in and relax like a park. You hardly have something like that in River State. I can tell you that.
I'm pleased to hear that, Alaibo. So, Harristown, you would rate the community leadership pretty high. Give us a number, 1 to 10.
For the fact that we are human and we will need some certain percentage to human error. Give it 9 over 10.
Interesting. That's the highest I've heard in a very long time. But as always, if you listen to this station, we'd like to have people to corroborate. Let's have a balance of view. It's good that you made reference that, look, there's a possibility and we have to give room for error from the human perspective. But thank you very much for joining us this morning. Vincent is on the line and he's speaking to us from Ozoba. Vincent, how would you rate your community leadership in Ozoba?
Actually, I am not... talking about the community leadership in my area here. I want to make another point.
Yes, please.
My point is, the other day I was going to Alakaya from car wash for Law. You know there.
Yes.
The outman that carried on his bike was complaining to me. I want to talk on his threat about the way the agents are taking revenue from the people around them. It's not even government concern. So the man was telling me that each time they come out in the morning, that the so-called horseback, they collect money from them.
Oh. Really?
They also collect. That is 2 times in a day. And if they refuse to come out on time to pay for their ticket, they will hijack their bike and pay up to 4,000 naira to get their bike every day.
Every day?
So the guy was complaining to that. I will call you to consent to also inform them what is happening in our area here. And this money are not being remitted to the government. So how come they go about taking money from people to the government? It's a very serious matter that we look into.
Well, Vincent, all right, Vincent, I totally agree with your report, or rather, the reason for your report that it's something that needs to be looked into. Isn't that the local vigilante service? Obviously, part of the community. In fact, the reason why those local vigilante services are operating is because the community is aware. So whether it's the maybe traditional ruler there or the community leader or the youth president there, they obviously know. So do they know now that these actors are on the field, right? Then the theater that is in your community, Rumor Hall, do they know that these OSPAC members, some of them, are collecting money from motorcycle riders? I wonder what people will rate their local leadership based on that, on just that report alone. I'm curious. All right, so I'm getting a call from Nebraska in the U.S. Unfortunately, we can't take WhatsApp call, but could you send a message? I'm guessing the person is listening to us, so please could you send a message? All right, 0817-923-0002. Okay, 0817-923-0003. Okay, all right. That's if you want to call us. Now, if you send a message, please. All right. 0809-030-6416. 0809-030-6416. All right, that's why you send us messages. Now, for the sake of transparency, I'm seeing a lot of people shouting, "Oh, it's me first. You didn't mention my name. Oh, I want the airtime." Well, I have sent out, let's see now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To the first 5 people. All right, now one of the numbers ends with 7928. Please, could you confirm? This one says, wow, Jude, thank you. I've sent it. I've seen it. All right, thank you. That number ends with 5585. Thank you very much. And then, thank God it's Friday, 3746. That was being sent. And also, TGIF Jude, and then that's a 9418. All right? 9418 so far. So those are the numbers that have received their airtime. Hi, Jude. Good morning, TGIF Chiagos. It says, does that mean that Chiagos, did not meet up the time? I set mine exactly 9:13. All right, you didn't mention the winners. Well, I just did. Unfortunately, you were not the very first, or rather, the first 5. See, that's the brilliant thing about WhatsApp. All of you can send your message at the same time, but it's the one that I get to see first. Omunari is on. Oh, that's a lovely name. Omunari is on the line from Oboa. Yes, good morning. Good morning.
The politicians. So they operate under the whims and caprices of the politicians.
Who?
If the community leaders they play their role effectively, they should stay away from the politicians, because now as I talk to you, even these community leaders, they are into politics. They fully participate in political activity. So how will they be neutral in terms of discharging of their duty? So please, I just want to stand this to everybody hearing my voice this morning, that the community leaders are being controlled by the politicians. So if for us, for the River State to be better,
okay, right,
they must stay away. The community leaders to stay away from the politicians. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you very much. The community leaders should stay away from politicians. Oh, okay. Interesting. It's a very interesting message. Okay, so dude, this is a picture. All right, I'm going to read this. Obviously, for the sake of investigative purposes, we'll leave out the key names, right? But this is not new. I think I've seen this play out a few times in this state. So due to the recent happenings in the estate and the police invading the estate without the recourse to the estate authority and the chief, the family of the chief have mandated that henceforth anybody that invites police or any security agency into the estate without getting approval from the chief will pay the community some money. And the money I'm seeing here it's in the hundreds of thousands of naira. So what this means that before you invite any external body into the estate, you must first of all report the issue to the chief. But if you go contrary to this, then you must keep your 200 or 400,000, as the case may be. Okay, all right. So let me say this. Like I said, I've heard of this type of scenario before, and the reason behind this, I don't know if you listening out there will agree, but the reason behind it is, look, we live in a small community, so there is meant to be a constituted authority. That means we agree that, okay, this man or this person or these people, in this case, this community, are going to be our leaders. Now, if you have a problem, report to them. Right? Now, if you report to them and you are not pleased or the outcome doesn't, seem to suit you, then you can also get external, obviously, what do you call them? Constituted authority. That would be the police, blah, 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 involved. Right? But if you fail to let them know that, oh, this is what is going on, and you go above them without their knowledge, then you will be seen as falling foul of an agreement. Now, I am no lawyer. I don't know anything about that, but I've heard about it. So maybe we'll get a lawyer to help, with this small issue. But like I said, it's not the first time. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, it's an informal letter. Hey, Jude, how's your Friday? Wish you long life. Victor from Rumola, thank you very much, Victor. But your message did not come at the earliest opportune time. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. Thank you very much, and have yourself a wonderful weekend, Victor from Rumola. All right. Thank you very much. Somebody said, okay, I've seen the airtime. Thank you very much. All right. Moving on. So once again, all right, let's get back to the conversation. What exactly would you state as your view regarding the presence of the community where you live? Leadership, that is, the community leadership. Are you impressed? Are you vexed? Are you indifferent? One way or the other, you must feel something, because particularly if you are in River State, you are not far off from the presence of the local community. We are having this conversation because, some traders have said, look, they pay monies. You probably heard the stories before. And the monies they pay for are said to be for a purpose. But unfortunately, they don't get to see those purposes materialize. Don't believe me? Well, take a listen once again, please.
They pay sanitation money even on Sunday, but the dirty still dey plenty everywhere inside market. Both the roadside or both inside market. But they can't help us clear them.
Only thing where they after for this market na money to keep the market neat. No way. If market buy on Saturday, you come here on Sunday, you no go fit pass here.
But they can't help us make everywhere dey neat. When they breathe fresh air, no be everywhere dirty outside the road.
This market needs government to enter to look at the issue of dirty. We are paying sanitation. They collect 500 naira, but we are still selling on that dirty. Inside they pack dirty heap for where people are selling.
We have to get a place to be throwing the dirty. Either they put a dustbin van for us after selling back our dirty and throw there. Sometimes you sell finish, you begin contact some kind diseases.
See, so they are worried about contacting diseases. In fact, let's even follow up that story to the end. I mean the reports. All right. Now, we just listened to some of the traders there. Now, one of the market leaders, called for renovation of the market and the reopening of blocked drainages inside the market. So it's something that they already know and they have been clamoring for, it would seem.
This is greater market. Government should look into it and help us. Try to bring out all these vehicles that will pack this our dirty, they sweep them, but you know where to throw away those things. We would like make government enter inside here and see as our market today. If in a German floor, they do it for us. Do gutter so that everywhere will look nice. We need government help.
Everywhere will look nice. They want the place to look nice. Everybody wants wherever they work or carry out their business to look nice. I don't think that's odd. Is that really a bad thing to want? Back to the phone lines now. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0007, 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0007. All right, at Nigeriainfo PH, at Nigeriainfo PH is where you will find us on Facebook and on X at Nigeriainfo PH, at Nigeriainfo PH. Now, messages here. Says, good morning, Jude. The worst is oil mill. Ratings 0/10. The government should go to oil mill and do what they did to slaughter market. Should the people die of diseases or accidents before they come to our aid? That's Madam T from PHC. All right, my take on the conversation. There are people who own the land, and these people would not come through when situations like this arises, only for some unscrupulous elements who parade themselves as the authority. For me, here in Oyigbo, since I returned from Abuja, I am impressed because sanctions have been taken in the Oyigbo market now, and the sellers are abiding by the rules, and the market, to some extent, is okay. That's from Chiagoze. All right, thank you very much, Chiagoze. Let's get to Facebook right now and X at Nigeriainfo PH, at Nigeriainfo PH. All right, is where you'll find us on these platforms at Nigeriainfo PH, at Nigeriainfo PH. All right, and don't forget, we are having a conversation about local leadership, your community leadership. How would you rate them? Iyo says, I live in Okaka Plantation community, Umebulu. My community took over the security, made it serious. They have almost chased all the cult boys and thieves without asking for a penny from the tenants. That sounds like a pretty decent approach, because if the place is safe, that means more people can come, more people can do business. There's a value, that's been added to that space, and the space, I beg your pardon. And value sometimes cannot be monetarily, measured. Sometimes peace of mind is all that is important. So how come, a good number, I'm not saying all the community leaders in River State, whether it's all the Rumbus and all, no, that's not the argument here. The argument here is some of them, if not all of them, have worked. You can see them. They are active. But the question is, how efficient are they to the little things that they've been, as it were, charged responsibility to or for? How would you rate them? Not my words. All right, 017-923-0002, 017-923-0003, 017-923-0002, 08179230003. WhatsApp is 08090306416, 08090306416. That's why you find us on WhatsApp and on Telegram. See them now, Jude. If they were to come and talk about politics, all of them will come around. All the so-called youth leaders, all the so-called community leaders in whatever areas will jump on any opportunity to have radio time to express why they're in support of A, B, or C. But here we are talking about the very basic of what leadership is. How are they collecting money? How are they keeping their environment clean? Are they relating to those who live in their area positively? No, they will not come. They will not talk. I rate my leaders 0/100, not even 10, Jude. You are too nice to these people. Ooh, okay. I'm not. Once again, this is not a bash fest or an attack fest. What we want to find out is how you think they are operating. When I say they, I'm talking about your community leaders, and then what you expect of them. What would you like to see? And if we're to be very honest, all right, as Rivers residents, if you're to use this story about how the traders, no one in all honesty can say these women or these traders are lying. No one. It may not happen in your community, but it happens. That community, whether they are families, but wherever you have a small market, wherever you have people who are, in a close-knit space, you're bound to have someone say, the chief in this area says, this we should, there's a very strong, there's some places that have very strong presence of these community leadership, and they can be for good. They can be for good. In fact, if used properly, you would not, begrudge rules and regulations in almost any area. If we're being honest, but hey, what's just Jude know? All right. Let me read one or two more messages, all right, as we prepare for 10 o'clock. Don't forget, 10 o'clock, we let our head down, relax a lot. 11 o'clock, E360. Big stories are coming up your way and more giveaways. Remember, I told you we'll have tickets to the arts event featuring Pastor Talking Drum. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I should have him here by 11 as well. So there's a lot to do this morning and so little time. Good morning, Jude. I'll rate my community leaders 5/10. At least when it comes to security in the area, they have been very well. They've been very well on, making sure that the area is safe. But I have a big problem with how they handle light issues. Okay, Z. All right, how they handle light issues. When he says light, he's referring to power. Okay, just in case you're listening to us from outside Nigeria, probably when people say light here, they refer to power. Anyway, thank you very much. Okay, and to all of you who sent your messages, over 40 messages still waiting for me. All right, as regarding airtime, thank you. Yes, it's TGIF. And we hope to have a great time with you this morning. It's the last Friday. We should sing and dance today. All right. More to come on Hello Port Harcourt's Fun Friday.